Close your eyes. Imagine a world filled with pillow fights, playgrounds, and the search for the perfect climbing tree. Now open your eyes. Every kid deserves that world. But 1 in 6 kids in America struggle with hunger. We can change that. School breakfast for every kid in need. Meals available during the summer and after school in every neighborhood. Families learning to cook healthy food. At No Kid Hungry, we're committed to creating a world where every kid eats healthy food every day. We raise funds, we help families, we lift up communities, and we are ending childhood hunger in America. No child deserves to grow up hungry, and with your help, they won't.
Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to Phoenix Iwaki. Welcome back to the Cholton Peninsula, and welcome back to Tomb of Annihilation. We are here running a little late than usual, unfortunately. Scarlet is off doing LARPing, so very much in the RP space, but elsewhere, out in the wild. But we do have Waymak and Waku, the unlikely necromancer paladin duo that you did not know you needed until right now. So a massive welcome to everyone for joining us already. Thank you, and to my lovely players, thank you very much for being here. And another big thank you. Look at that over there at the top of the screen. It's amazing. $1,617 already raised towards our $2,500 goal. And we still have a week to go. Absolutely incredible. This is the final session of the first week, and we'll be leaping into our second week of shenanigans. Thank you so much if you've donated already. Thank you for supporting us here and the wonderful folks over at Guild Superior and Wanderer's Haven, who are, the three of us working together to end child hunger. As many as 1 in 8 kids in the US is not getting the nutrition and the food that they need, but those wonderful people over at No Kid Hungry are using your generosity to put it into good use and supplying school breakfasts, meals during the holidays, teaching families how to do healthy food prep, all that good stuff you saw in our opening there. 64%. Wow, amazing. So amazing already. Get out of here with that hashtag, Phantom. Yes, Charlie and Josh, I don't know if you know what's happening here.
Well, yeah, I know.
Right back at the beginning, in one of the opening streams from our friends at Guild Superior, the lovely Bleak Season said, hey, if we get over our goal, we should have a DM dance-off, which everyone immediately leapt upon. So, if we get over 2,500, we will be doing the DM dance-off. Myself and DM Dave, live on stream. Everyone needs crystals, Baron. It is a full reset for the charity stream. For the kids, indeed. Welcome in, Baron. And
you need to start practicing your pop and lock, John.
thank you to Baron Dragonborn and all of our other friends who joined us for the one-shots we had on Saturday. The incredible Stolen Hearts game, Misfortune Favors the Bold, from our good friend Frictionless Dan, as converted to Roll20 by the paladin below me here. Thank you very much, sir. It was,
did you use any of the multi-sided tokens?
No. Sorry.
No!
Because there was no combat. The whole thing went by without a single. There was no fight. There was no misfortune points gained either. I'm afraid. So we didn't get to. I mean,
wow.
I think the DCs need to be higher on those skill checks. Level 17 characters don't fail at much.
No,
right.
But, if we get high enough, maybe I should just come to Iwaki and we'll join the dance off in person.
Ooh. You heard it here, folks. Hey, cuz Daisy, yes, it's all for the kids except the dance off, which is all for us.
And even then, it's for the. We're doing it for the money, for the kids. So.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you raise the money, as long as you raise the money.
Indeed. But that said, that actually reminds me, I need to. Sorry, we had a slight sudden change of overlay here, so I need to grab the donation incentives here. Somebody, Charlie, hashtag play in chat, please. Not hashtag, sorry, exclamation mark play in chat.
Got it.
No.
It was a race.
Dang it.
Please jump in there if you are able to donate. Please give generously to this amazing charity and influence what's going on. We have the chance to change the die with your inspirations and disadvantages. There are monster drops, there are spins of the wheel, shenanigans, and even if you would like to have a seat here at the BTT like Baron did on Saturday, please do consider that option if you are able. There's the link there, jump in on that and give generously if you can for this amazing cause and to make these two suffer.
I love suffering.
Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird, Waku.
I've never made anything weird in my life. I take great offense to the implication.
You're rich. You're great and powerful. So you're not weird. You're eccentric.
That's exactly correct. I'm Waku the Great and Eccentric.
There we go. Let me get these options up on screen here so we can all enjoy just what options we have and all the exciting things that you can bring to the table. Such as that person there, McLover. Wow, coming in with $60. Incredible. Thank you, McLover, for all of your support. Always absolute legendary. Let me just mix around a couple of things here. Sorry, guys. And we'll be resuming our scheduled programming in just a second. Okay. Actually, that'll just stay. So, advantage to each player and a health potion each as well. Wow.
Ooh, buddy.
I mean, it is well documented throughout the TTRPG space online that, you have to get McLover in your corner. Thank you, McLover. Amazing. And let me just do this. Boop. There we go. There are all the options there. Health potions, inspirations, wild magic surges, spins of the wheel, disadvantages, monster drops, and all that good stuff. If you are able, please do. I'm actually very concerned that the Barovia and Beyond crew are going to buy it on Thursday, as they had two very powerful monster drops in their game, and they're already fighting one of the mini bosses. So we shall see. Do join us on Thursday to see how that goes. But yes, thank you all for that. Let me just double check there. Amazing there. There, that's got us over 2/3 now, right? Does that put us over 2/3? I counted.
We're at 1677. Yeah, it might just very.
How is that?
67%.
Huzzah! 2/3 of the way there. Fantastic.
Huzzah!
Fantastic. Thank you so much. As the suitably inspirational music rises and swells up. Okay. So, yes, please make a note of that, my friends. I'll put your crystals on screen. but please note that you have a regular health potion each. You just found it at the side of this mine tunnel.
There's just like a stand, an honor stand. Put coin here.
Yep.
Well,
So
I like to imagine it's in the hands of one of Hugh Hackingstone's former companions. But sorry, I'll be right back.
No reason. Let me remind our friends here just what is going on. Last week was a very tense and exciting session here in the Cobalt Mountains on the side of Chult here on the peninsula down in the Forgotten Realms, as our adventurers were battling against the young red dragon who had taken control of a dwarven mine. You'll notice, Charlie, I've now revealed the name of the mine. Wormheart Mine. If that's what the dwarves called it, they were asking for it.
Right.
If that was the name before the dragon took over, then I mean, what were you gonna do? maybe the dragon renamed it. We're not sure. But
or the dragon's like, hey, it's a turnkey operation. I'm on it. You know.
Anyway, they were able to drive out the pesky kobolds, except Waku, who is still with us, luckily. But they then had to proceed trying to escape from the red dragon. There were leaps of large cavernous drops plunging into the pools below by chance. There were careening minecarts flying down spiraling tracks, and invisible Goliaths sneaking around and barely escaping with their lives, knocked all the way down to just 4 HP on the attack of opportunity as they fled away from the dragon. But all of them were able to make it into the narrow mine tunnel, the mine tracks heading off into the darkness, away from Wormheart Mine, towards the north, beyond and out into the mountains, further into uncharted territory. And that uncharted territory is where we will join them today. Now, Waymack, I'm just going to slightly retcon something a little.
Am I still on fire? Is that what we're retconning?
You were swimming underwater. The fire is okay. The one thing is okay is there's no fire.
Right.
As yes, you very cleverly, Waymack, decided to plunge into the pool, reasoning that this constantly churning waterfall had to be draining out somewhere, and you found that the mine tracks leading out towards the north and to who knows where were built in a natural tunnel carved by this subterranean river, and you were swimming beneath the tracks, down the tunnel, away from the red dragon, desperately seeking some way up and above the tracks and out of this frigid water. In the darkness, Waymack, you could barely see what was, a way you couldn't test and find any weak points in the rails to bust your way up and out and into safety and to that pocket of air that you were desperately seeking. You could see through the water the shadowy forms of Waku, the shadowy form of Waku, by himself, just kind of scrabbling along, like looking over his shoulder worriedly back towards the dragon. Or is he looking back towards the treasure? We're not quite sure. But anyway,
It is Waku.
right? Equal chance.
Right.
And as you were desperately seeking this, trying to find, not able to discern the weak points with the low-level light that you had here, you felt a little hand of your terrafolk friend on your arm, and she closed her eyes, and that same kind of celestial glow that you saw when you were reviving her up in the mine above starts to shine once again from the tattoo markings on her skin as Brackle starts to glow, and you can see the intense look of concentration on her face as she's focusing, trying to create this light for you. And you desperately search using the improved visibility that you have from this glow, and you're searching and looking. There must be a way out somewhere. It flickers and starts to dim again, and you look back and you can see that Brackle, with the exertion of creating this light, is losing air faster and losing the ability to be underwater faster than yourself. And she starts to falter and lose consciousness in the water, But you, in the last dying remnants of this glowing light, see a spot where the beams and the rails are decrepit and rotten, and you smash up with your mailed forearm and manage to bust through the covering and hauling Brackle with you, just gasp for air, and see very weakly that Brackle does the same, although still unconscious, as you haul her out, and a concerned Waku comes scrambling over the beams towards you, and you could see in the light of illumination as the just incensed, angry dragon down the back, as the escape of these nasty little thieves is just going, just desperately breathing down the tunnel, but you've already moved too far away and escaped from that danger. But as we shift to the gloomy interior of this mineshaft, the fires of the incensed dragon's breath die away, and you can just hear its roars and grumblings. Darkly Thundera, Omaira, Mitskite Korosyo, Mitskite Korosyo. But it getting quieter and quieter, and you hear the heavy flaps of wings as it is angrily flying about its lair. But as it retreats back to its hoard to check that nothing was stolen, you are left in this dark mine tunnel stretching outwards and onwards to the north, twisting this way and that as it is a natural formation, but clearly added to and chiseled out even more by the dwarves as they were connecting this to somewhere. This is clearly made with. This is not just mining tunnels. It seems that all the mining that they were doing was within that central shaft as they were going down. Hey, Vancouver by night. Welcome in, everybody. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. Sorry, a few people jumped in whilst I was getting into my exciting recap and explanation for missing friends there. Folks, we're raising funds for No Kid Hungry. If you're able, please do give generously to this amazing cause and get the chance to influence play, as you can see over there, and get us more on our way to our goal there.
Yeah, and it's more than just feeding kids. Food insecurity affects people through their entire life. A kid grows up not knowing where their next meal is coming from. They're gonna have issues. They're gonna have challenges as an adult. So anything we can do, it's a important thing.
Yes, indeed. And also, as a thank you, you get to jump into our giveaway as well. Every $5 donated gets you a ticket in the giveaway. We have the fantastic Encounters in the Forgotten Realms from CZRPG, a 300-plus page book of all of their encounters and maps, beautiful design for their Forgotten Realms releases, with a foreword written by Ed Greenwood himself. And we have a voucher, tiny logo for the fabulous Phoenix Dice. If you want to go and get yourself some beautiful click-clack math rocks like these, then you should definitely jump in and have the chance to win. And those, yes, all Phoenix UK players have those beautiful click-clack math rocks, courtesy of Michelle and everyone over there in the wonderful Phoenix Dice crew. And yeah, there you go, it's over there. It's there.
You can also
see it.
Yeah, right here. Like 1 of 12. 1 of 12. And nice. One Killer Kitten has a couple as well.
Nice. Okay. They're beautiful.
I gotta say, some of my favorite dice I've ever bought. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're pretty.
Yeah.
Which one are these? And a big shout out to our other friends as well at Trollord Games, Frictionless Dan and Hero Forge for their awesome support in the other sessions. Every session has different giveaways. Jump in and just try your luck. Okay, so thank you, Daisy. Now, Waku, Waymak, Brackle, seemingly spent by this effort of illuminating the subterranean river enough for Waymak to bust through the tracks, is unconscious. And Hugh, who had turned invisible, or Waku, you had turned him invisible, was left behind and attempting to escape the dragon on his own means, and has not caught up with you yet.
Oh no. Oh no.
But there's no going back that way. It is only to press forward. Now, do you as you make your way along the tracks, both of you have night vision?
I do.
I don't think I do. Do I?
Cat's usually pretty good. I think
They usually do, but believe it or not, no, because I and neither the Tabaxi, believe it or not, don't have
my bad.
night vision.
Okay.
Nor do we have resistance to poison, the two most common things in D&D 5e. We don't.
Waku?
Yeah, I do. I'm fine.
Okay. Do you have you have torches though, right, Waku?
We have that drift
Yeah,
globe.
Yeah.
That you gave me before. I think I gave that to someone.
You gave it to Brackle.
Okay,
Brackle.
so yeah,
Well,
you could take that way, Mac.
It's on Brackle's person.
Yeah, so you take that, activate it, so
anymore.
it's just bobbing along behind you. You do see at certain points in this naturally formed tunnel that there are small caves and things that also, branch off to the sides. And if you are so inclined, you would be able to take a long rest after you have escaped from the tunnel here. Or do you want to push on without?
I think it might be prudent to rest.
Indeed, I have already lost 2 of my 9 lives in the encounter with that fat lizard. A good nap is what I need as well. I will take first guard. You and the small one, get your rest, Waku. I will wake you at the end of my shift.
Okay.
Can we hit the button now?
During
Oh, here
the long rest, you do occasionally hear scuttling and sounds here and there. The cave that you're resting in here is a connection between the mine tracks tunnel and a more extensive system beyond and into the darkness. So you're kind of positioned a decent distance from both of those so that nothing could immediately leap out at you, Waymac. Keeping eyes on both. And oh yes, that's with our reduced numbers here, this will be perfect. As you're watching and keeping guard, Waymac,
Yes?
are you got the drift globe going, right?
Yeah. Kind of up and behind though, so it's not in front and eclipsing my night vision.
Yeah.
And I am also sitting with my back to a wall
Noted.
with 180 degrees of vision in front of me.
Okay.
Suspiciously watching the dark, John.
As you should.
Suspiciously.
As you should.
Okay, all right. As I'm keeping guard. Got it.
And the tunnel that leads deeper and away from the tracks and from that tunnel. At one point during your watch, you don't know if it's the drift globe reflecting off something, although it hadn't earlier. Hey JR, how you doing, mate? As you are watching, there's a little kind of sparkle off in that direction. And yeah.
Okay. No, go ahead. Keep going.
And as you're doing, as you're like focusing on it and watching carefully, you see the sparkles start to spiral and turn. And then almost like a whirlpool effect, like you've heard about out in the ocean, and you've experienced yourself, considering how bad you were on the ship. I assume you haven't spent a lot of time at sea.
No.
It starts to spiral in these depictions you've seen of like whirlpool effects.
Vertically, then.
Yeah, but against the side of the wall.
Oh, okay.
And then you hear something. A surge of magical energy. And you see a little bobbing light, actually very similar to your drift globe, like bobbing behind you as it is.
Yeah.
Next to a tiny, diminutive, rodent-like figure with a little pickaxe slung over his shoulder. Now, Charlie, you have experienced these before. This is
Waymack has not.
Waymack has not. No, this is a Briganock.
Briganock. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He turns, and he looks over his shoulder back towards the swirling portal on the wall.
Now, there's none down here. I tell you, we've got completely lost. I don't know what we're gonna do. What have you come out here? Come on, let's mount up. Let's see if we can find a way out.
And emerging from the wall, whilst not a basket of feral cats as such, you see two black-furred feline creatures. You look down at your bastard, your kind of like image here. You're like, is this a sign from the gods? But then they're not panther or regular cats, although they're that kind of size. As you see, as they emerge forward, questing out through the portal, you see the tentacles of these Displacer Beast kittens as they come through with this Briganock. And the Briganock swings up onto the back of them and then actually looks in your direction. He's like, ah!
Hello? Oh, kitties, look, they're like you.
Waymack, sitting very still, of course, cross-legged, and recognizing that he is a titan compared to the Briganock, right?
Yep.
He's just very gentle, very calm.
Greetings, small traveler. I am Waymack. My companions and I ran into difficulties up above. We are merely resting. Are we... Well, I could not help but hear your words. You seem as lost as we are.
Friend or foe?
And you see he brandishes his little pickaxe, and as he's doing so, the tendrils on these kittens basically just start going, and you see their images blur and move in this defensive move. Yeah.
Waymack will say, I am only an enemy to those who would be an enemy to me, my goddess or my people. And then using Bastet's blessing, which allows Waymack's folk of the order to communicate in a limited manner with feline beasts, non-humanoid feline beasts, will just simply say to the Displacer beast, friend, friend. Just a very simple word. And he says, and being very gentle, like,
Very much not your enemy.
The Briganock just immediately holsters his pickaxe on this little saddle he's got on the Displacer Beast kitten, and he's like, "Oh, good then." And they come patting over, and that portal closes behind them.
Where in all the plains are we?
This is the bottom of the Dwarven Mine in Shilku Bay, land known as Short.
Does ring a bell. We were looking for wish stones. and we got a bit lost. I hope that you can kind of show us the way out. If I can get my bearings.
He will gesture to himself, having taken first watch, and like show like the scorched fur and like the contusions and stuff like.
Yeah.
If you are willing to wait a spell with us, little one, allow me to awake my companions and let them know you are here and not an enemy, and allow us to continue our rest. I think that maybe we can assist each other. For instance, out that passageway and to the left, that leads to the dwarven mine, where resides a terrible fire drake that nearly put the end to I and my...
And then he looks around.
Well, my 3 companions. You will note there are only 2 here, so...
And Waymack kind of chokes down that little bit that he's really, really worried about Hugh. Because he and Hugh have been buddies for a while. So,
is this okay, little one, that I wake my companions to speak with you?
Oh, let them sleep.
Certainly. So, the way of this subterranean complex I don't know very well. You are seeking wish stones? What are these things?
Oh, we just like to collect them because they're shiny. When you lot, and he just like pokes you in the shin. When you lot make wishes, it creates these little stones. They're very pretty, and well, assuming it was a good wish. If it was a bad wish, ooh, those are nasty. But yeah, we dispose of those, and then yeah, it's all good. We like to shine them up and put them on our houses. They're very pretty. Made any wishes recently?
I do not wish, as my father taught me. If wishes were dinosaurs, beggars would ride. One does not wish, one does. No offense to those that do.
Interesting. I mean...
Now, do you mean, do I have desires?
No, I'm just the physical act of wishing.
I do wish that my friend, Hugh, I do wish Hugh would show up, that I know that he would be safe. I wish that the travails that threaten my village would come to an end. So maybe I do wish. Maybe I do. So you shine up these wish stones and use them like decoration? Do they have a spiritual meaning or import to your people?
Oh, no, they're just pretty.
I am somewhat interested in artifacts and objects of art of other cultures. Do they have value to your people? Are they, not that I myself am, I am curious, just for the knowledge. Are they,
no problem.
Do they have a value in trade? Or are they simply...
I assume so. They're very pretty and very shiny, but, and, I've heard of folks trading shiny things, but, we don't fuss with that. We just keep them and then put them on the walls of our little houses and things. It's very nice. But, I must say, you're clearly more of a prayer guy than a wish guy, yes?
Indeed. Do I make requests of my goddess Bast? That I do.
He pokes your little symbol of Bast with his pickaxe and tinks off it a little bit. He's like, yeah,
you've got the pictures. You're clearly escorting this one. Celestial through and through, eh?
The bird.
He pointed at Brackle.
Yeah.
Who's in her terrafolk.
Yeah. Oh, the lizard. Right.
what you say is a interesting. Do you know? Oh, thanks, Papa. That's cool.
Let's
Do
do
you
that while I
know-
remember.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Do you
Papa.
know much about celestials? What I know is only taught to me through the religious tracts and are rather limited to those creatures that my goddess uses.
I think, I mean, there are various powers out there, right? There's the power of wishes, and the power of magic, and, you know, and there's the power of the gods, and there's the power of, I don't know if you heard this one mystical power. It's called chat.
Chat?
It is a strange force. It watches over everything we do. And sometimes they give us support and instigate shenanigans, and yeah, they feed kids, and they drop monsters from out of. They're a fickle bunch, but generally very lovely. And they even have the power to instigate and draw together the forces of the weave, although slightly uncontrolled, and instigate wild magic searches.
Ah.
I also believe we call this the power of generosity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hello.
Oh, sorry, that was Josh, the player, seeping into the universe to narrate. Not Waku. Waku is asleep.
He's just talking in his sleep.
The zombie is trying to wake him up with little effect. As Waku would have said.
I should have guessed. It makes no sense for Waku to be talking about generosity.
If Waku, Waku would set watch by just being like, hey, zombie, if you see anything, let me know.
Gone. Okay. So. And this little Briganock says,
yeah, you learn to tell. We do have to make sure that they are wish crystals. We don't want to be stepping on any god's toes. They are very big toes. And, you know, we recognize the different sources of power.
I see.
Yes, right.
I admit that I know there are other types of power. The power wielded by the mage crafters and the spell singers.
Yeah.
The powers wielded by my friend, the great and powerful Waku.
He points at the Displacer Beast kittens. He's like, natural power and arcane power, and he points at Waku, and celestial power, and he points at Brackle.
Yeah, he Waymack nods. He says,
Then I have seen various times the sleeping one here. A silvery lambent light seems to stream.
Oh,
from her
dead
body.
giveaway.
But she does not seem to know who she is.
Ooh, one of those ones.
One of what ones? You confuse me.
Well, the ones that don't realize the power that they have and that they're a force for good in the world, that's usually the better one. The ones that goes to their heads sometimes. You know, they become like leaders of churches and things, and they can forget what they were kind of, you know, meant to be doing.
Yes. I understand.
Unless, of course, unless you're a priest of Joachim, then you're supposed to be, you know, raking it in.
I see. I see. So, do you think she is lost? And she is here to discover who she is, or
Oh, unlikely.
has something happened to her?
No, this kind of one, they get put in places for reasons. He's like twirling his little moustache.
Let me see if I can find a picture of them. I'll grab one from Witchlight.
Yeah, they're awesome.
They are very cute.
Well, also going very slowly because of their little special ability.
There we go. If I do that, can I show you guys? Or do I need to actually get one on the screen? Yeah. Have you seen these, Josh?
No.
Oh, good. There we go. Let me show you then.
On Roll20?
Yeah, it's going to be there in a sec. I'm just grabbing it. Wow. He, the Displacer Beast kittens kind of like just curl up, and he just like gets into the curl of one of them, and just leans up against the side of it. Well, I guess I'll have a kip as well, if you're already on watch.
Absolutely. Are you hungry, little one? How about the kittens? I believe I have some fried jerky or some hardtack.
Oh no, thank you. We're good. We just ate.
All right. Indeed, you did not share your name.
Myself? Oh, I'm Jep.
Jep.
Hi.
A pleasure, Jep.
They call me that because I'm always, chapping away at the walls.
It makes sense.
By the way,
Call me Waymack because I am. That is what they call me.
Nice. I mean, you look like you can swing that thing dangerously. I bet you're an absolute machine in combat.
He looks at the Kopesh, looks at his contusions, the burnt fur,
I used to think I was, but that pride you spoke about, I think Bast was teaching me a lesson in humility.
Well, if it's all the same, I'll still refer to you as the Waymack machine.
Waymack wakes up Waku, rolls over, and just talk about
Paladins, they like to, maintain things as they were.
There is nothing wrong with maintaining order and honoring traditions. It is from our traditions and our customs that we gain our strength, our sense of purpose and self. It's how we find our place in the universe, how we learn what we are supposed to do and how we are to contribute, by honoring those who came before. Progress, it is dangerous.
But I can just say a little explanation of the name there. Something I've learned through doing this with our Scottish friends that we have in the Wackyverse, Swag and Michael. They refer to knocking on doors and things as chapping.
Oh,
which I'm just over the border from Scotland, and I'd never heard that when I was in England. But yeah, because like Michael just say chapping, and like we were like, what did you just refer to? He's like, chap on the door. What? So yeah, there you go.
Very cool.
He's Chappy. No. Also one of my good DJ friends here in Iwaki is Chappy. So he does that, and he curls up and goes to sleep. And you explain to Eki what's going on.
I'll wake him up quietly and say,
nice.
Waku, while you are sleeping, we have been joined by a visitor. His name is Chap. The little mouse one there. He seems quite friendly, quite intelligent. The two kittens that are with him.
Would Waymack know Displacer Beast from Displacer Beast, or you just know they're a kitten kind of thing?
I think they're a danger here in the jungle as well, definitely. So yeah, you are aware of them, but you know that they are unnatural creatures.
But baby anything are cute.
Yeah.
So
I think our purposes are aligned. When we are finished resting and ready to continue, Chap might be able to assist us if we assist him in finding a way out of these benighted tunnels.
And Charlie, you did notice this is me putting in your misplaced donation.
Oh yeah. No, I did.
What? I'm realizing it and making a gift to you guys. What are you talking about?
Thank you. Well, of course, now, of course, with Scarlet and everything, we're gonna have to figure out how to get one of these displacer beasts. Gonna have to trade with him, save his life or something.
Fair.
So wakes up Waku and tells him, "Great and powerful one, it is time for you to wake."
Oh. To hang out with your new friends.
Well, acquaintance, and he is sleeping, so I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I'll just make sure he doesn't kill us while you're asleep. So
that is good.
And
because it would clearly be a long, slow death. As he holds up his fingers, come on. What a danger could that thing be?
Death. Right? Was it death by 1,000 cuts?
Exactly. Pink. Half a hit point.
Now, you take your rest there, Waymak, and Waku.
Indeed.
You are plunged into the relative gloom of the glow from the Briganock, as Waymak extinguishes the drift globe, as it's not necessary.
Yeah, I can see. I have that vision.
Mm-hmm. By the way, that's the Briganock's soul, just hanging out outside its body,
following it. Yeah.
Oh, that's his soul, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't want that at all. Why would I want that?
It's still in use. Yeah, you maybe later. Actually, no. You want the body without the soul. Well, this is like a halfway house between the the things you're interested in and then all these pesky living things.
Yeah. I've never seen
the soul's on the way out, but it hasn't left yet.
I've never seen just like a soul just hanging out before. It's pretty cool. I'm into that.
Mm-hmm. You know those have you ever played Monster Hunter?
A little bit.
You know those little kind of like glowing things that you can collect? It gives you like a little boost or something. They're just like bobbing around in the world, and then it gets like drawn into you. It gives you like a energy or shield or whatever it is. It kind of looks like that. It's like a little ball with just like a little kind of ethereal flame coming off the top.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's some Japanese yokai that look like that as well. I don't forget the name though. But apart from being interested by this visible soul, nothing else happens, and you may both take the benefits of a long rest.
We love it.
Wow! Hey, everybody, let's celebrate. That is the 4th long rest actually awarded in the history of the wacky universe.
Not true.
You're right. It's the 5th one.
And you continue on your merry way.
All right.
Now, let me remind myself how far it was. Was it here? Okay. So
can I reply to something in chat?
Of course.
So Australis plays, right? I think I said that right. Let's see how you feel about baby elder brain dragons. So this is where I have to do the ultimate D&D nerd, like. Actually, they're created from captured ancient dragons fused to an elder brain, so there's no baby elder brain dragons. Yeah. But one would be cute, actually.
Dropout TV if you need someone for your Actually games. Charlie is available. You just want,
and I'll do your
I think the
chibi
the chibi version. Yeah, soon.
That would be cute. Have you ever actually run an elder brain dragon? Have you ever used one?
Not yet, no. The art is horrifying.
Yes, they are horrifying because their breath weapon shoots out the worms. The Cenobite worms. So it's like blah, and everybody.
Now, allow me to challenge you for a moment. Were an elder brain to take over a baby dragon, would that not be a baby elder brain?
I don't think it would fit because it's like grafted onto the back of the dragon.
It's
It is a
Yes, it
baby
would,
elder
yeah.
brain and a baby dragon.
Well, if you took like a gnome xenomorph, you could take a xenomorph and feed it to a dragon wormling, and then you'd get a There's an adventure in that. Where's my
Squidlings.
notebook? There's an idea there. Okay, we move along happily.
It could be McClever. I think that the CR might be a little. Elderbrain Dragon feels like something should be sprung on out of the Abyss crew.
They're bad. They are
True,
bad.
true.
I ran one once and it was
Okay, so the distance between Wormheart Mine and the other end of this tunnel is 40 miles. So, yeah, let's say you went about halfway before you took this long rest. So you've only got 20 miles to go until you get to the end of this tunnel. And as you reach the opposite end of the destination of this tunnel, you start to feel heat. It's been pretty cool and cold down here with this river running. And by the way, as you get towards the opposite end of things, the river does branch off and go into a natural tunnel, and you can see just uncovered the water just churning, and it's been a constant companion underneath your feet. And you see it go off, and the tracks continue on over rock instead. But presuming correctly so that it must lead somewhere else, and that would be the best way to get back to the surface, as the one behind you is not really an option. You continue on, and you definitely feel that you're getting closer to somewhere as you start to see workings in the stone around. Cheers, Robbie. It's going so great. Everyone's being amazing. And you start to see workings in the stone, like it's as if it's been mined out. And people have been starting to do mining operations again here, as opposed to just linking two places. And you actually see another minecart track comes in. So there's two going parallel to each other along the tunnel ahead of you now. And let me bring you over to the map. There's a way, Mac. And
When there's a will, there's a way, Mac.
here's a Waku. I'll leave it at that for the moment. Where are you? Come here, you.
So, considering Waymac's historical knowledge, understanding who built what, etc., do these look like a continuation, of the same workings of the previous mine, or does it look like something else?
It's definitely dwarven.
Okay.
Still, yeah.
Sorry, just a second again.
Does it seem older, or does it seem like?
Difficult to tell with stone. The tracks aren't decrepit.
Okay,
Seem
but this is
similar.
this is working. This is commercial mining. It's not. There's
Yes.
no adornment, nothing. So okay, so it's pretty straightforward.
Have you just got darkness, by the way, Charlie?
I do.
Yeah. Let me check the illumination from a drift globe, and I'll give that to you.
I believe it's 1010.
Okay.
Could be wrong.
No worries. Just a quick check here. Thank you, Robbie. Getting my new emotes there. My birthday present from Scarlet. Have you seen that? It's great.
It's pretty freaking cool, dude.
It's so cool. And I don't know if you can't really see it you can't see it in chat, and you can't really see it when it's flying over unless it's a big version of it. The DM screen, the pictures on the DM screen are our Twitter banner that we have.
Oh, that's cool.
It's it's really cool. Let's have a look here. Oh, it's the light spell.
So is it a drift globe? Is that strong?
It's 2020.
It's just the light spell
Or daylight spell.
or daylight, which is not daylight. I don't understand that
Right,
spell.
it's just bright.
The amount of vampires who have not been killed by the daylight spell is high.
Let me just grab the lighting for you, my friend.
Thank you.
Emits bright light for 20 feet.
Ooh, I'll take it.
And then a further 20 feet of dim light. So prepare to see the light. More light. As you're already seeing the lights of Bastet. There you go.
It has been revealed to me.
Okay. So, yeah, you see those tracks leading away to the north, and one kind of curls around to the east there. As you arrive in this new area of the mountains. Now.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I zoomed out. I'm just like, okay, okay. I'm looking at what we're dealing with here. So, all right.
Oh, it's in like the size of the map.
Yeah, it's like what, like a 50 by 75.
I'm not sure. But yeah, it's you're in the bottom corner.
Big. It's
It
big.
is.
It's bigger.
Cocaine bear.
All right.
No, cocaine bear is not here. Although I've only heard illusions thought that actually was. I never actually saw.
Do we have a zombie token?
Can do. Zombie.
I do love zombies.
There we go.
Hopefully not too much.
I am a necromancer.
Then just enough.
And let me give you control there. Details. Controlled by... Oh, okay. Wrong bit. So yeah, you start to see the signs of things. And I think actually you can hear noises as you get closer here, and it starts to open out into this new place. As you hear the sound of a forge off in the distance, and the cries of some beasts. Like this.
Oh dear.
Ooh, okay. So ears immediately, and then kind of cock up and like whispering to Waku. The cries are. Are you able to identify what those are? The language, it does not sound dwarven.
No, it does not.
No, I have no idea.
So the cries of the beast, they are animal, like bestial?
Wait a minute, give me a nature check.
Sounds like a plan. One nature roll out. Waymack delivers with a 13.
Okay. They sound... There are lots of different like kind of creatures and lineages that live up in the mountains like this, and lots of them like to take over old abandoned dwarven places. Waku, it's not draconic, so it's not more kobolds.
It's not goblin by chance, is it?
Do you speak goblin?
I do speak goblin.
Okay, it is not.
Okay.
Although
You speak butchy.
the sound effect in Sirenscape is goblins.
Very much goblins. Yeah, very much goblins. So I'm like, it's goblins.
But no, I looked at the art. There isn't a sound effect for these guys in particular. I looked at the art. I was like, they could make this kind of noise.
Okay, yeah.
I may have been influenced by Men in Black. That's all the hint that nature check will give you, Waymack.
I don't have control of the zombie, by the way.
Sorry?
Oh, no.
I don't have control of the zombie.
I got distracted talking about the sound effects.
Oh, okay.
By Men in Black.
Yes.
Great. We're gonna walk in and it's gonna be a room full of pugs.
Pugmen.
What's that game where you play like dog characters? Pugmire? Is it Pugmire? It's Pug something.
I'm not sure. I thought I had it, and then I realized it was just a game with the name dog in the title. Dogs in the Vineyard, which is not about dogs.
And... Shush.
Or vineyards.
Interesting. There you go. It should be in your control now. Grayson Power
It's
Necromancer.
It's about religion.
This is
Is it in my control?
should be
Yes, it is.
okay.
It will be in front of me.
That's the only reason you want to control. It's like, go in front, go in front.
Yeah, that's unironically what I was doing.
Noted.
Anyway,
so you can see a couple of where is that? You can see a couple of openings in the tunnel up to the northwest, and then that curls around to the east as well.
Which way does it sound like the sounds are coming from? From directly ahead or
North.
from the tunnel out to north?
To an extent, both. So you think they're kind of connected at some point, but yeah.
What do you think, Waku? Should
I
we...
I think we should go left. Just seems like a good idea. I don't know.
Traditionally
boldly,
speaking.
or should we try to sneak in and surmise what we are facing?
I'm not particularly good at that, but we could try.
I neither.
Gesturing to the armor.
We will give it our best shot, and if things go south, as they often do, let us just try to brazen our way out. Yes, are we agreed?
Yeah.
So, Charlie, can you get your mic a smidge closer? Sorry,
Sorry about
your
that.
your character voice, while very cool, is quite quiet.
I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry about that. Yeah,
Much better,
I will
much better.
project more.
We must go ahead, and if it goes south on us, we must brazen our way through. Are we agreed, Waku?
Oh yeah, I mean, my plan was just to blow them all up anyway. So
Okay. That is an option. Perhaps we keep it in our pouches until we really need it, though.
Looking at Waku, like, what the hell? Waymack will kind of like tiptoe forward and just kind of be giving him some side eye. Like,
And
is
Chap-
that not what we were paid to do? Is that not what we're here to do? Oh, sorry, I misunderstood the assignment.
now,
At this point, I think it's to get out alive.
yes, yeah, Waymack, as you start moving forward there, you start to see a very fiery glow more to the north, and the heat is getting more and more intense.
okay.
Now, as you creep along there, you see those openings in the tunnel wall, and let's see. You can peer into there if you wish.
Oh yeah. Look around the corner. Hi.
As you peer into this kind of cavern, you see a bound and gagged and blindfolded dwarf.
All right.
They are albino dwarf. They're an albino dwarf, which you know are a thing here in Chult. And they look like they've been tortured and are looking very, very worse for wear. And they're unconscious, basically.
Is it safe to assume, like, from what we know, that they're like, okay, dwarves are typically, we can deal with them, we've got, they're civilized, or is it, because I don't want to go over there and rescue and cut free somebody who might be a legit criminal prisoner, obviously.
Waku, what do you think of that?
Well, sounds of creatures and forges are always ominous to me. So I assume that they wanted information about his why he was here, his technique, and in the in the mining stuff, that kind of stuff. I don't know. I think we should maybe untie him.
All of that from one glance. You are indeed very perspicacious.
I'm also a kobold, and like that's what we would do.
All right, yeah, Waymack will come forward, lean down, place his hands on him, and give him 4 hit points.
Nice. Okay, you can see that they're very, malnourished. And whilst people in chat, you cannot give food to this poor dwarf, you can give food to the hungry kids. For the kids. Please donate if you're able. And you see that he very weakly opens his eyes, and he's clearly exhausted, mechanically speaking, as well. As he's very injured. He's like, no. And he's like putting his arms up, and he's like, hasn't looked at you yet properly. He's like, I shall not tell you anything else. Please, just
Peace.
Sorry, one last time. I'll be right back.
You fickle bitch today.
All right.
Do
Yeah.
something.
In perfect Yoda,
Let's get him, John.
Waymack would, yeah, it's wait, put your arm. I mean you no harm. No. I am not your foe. I am not.
He said that in common. And then
Okay, cool.
the clearly like non-antagonist voice. He like lowers his hand and like squints up, and like in the brightness of the drift globe. He's like, you must get out of here. They keep us alive to torture us and get us to tell them about the workings of the forge, but they'll just eat you.
I told you.
What are we? Rest. Peace, brother. Peace. Firstly, are you from the mine up track and up above? The nickel mine.
No. We've been keeping an eye on this place, seeing if we can find a way to retake it. I have friends outside in the jungle. But we were scouting when they caught us.
I see. Did you come here from the large shaft that looks upon the bay, some 6 or 7 leagues hence?
And Waymack kind of does over his shoulder.
Or did you come from the surface?
Shilku?
Yeah, towards Shoku, towards where we came from, the natural caverns.
It's like, no. Our leader. I'm trying to find that. There we go. Our leader, Sithy. She is leading us here. We were attempting to reclaim our ancestral forge from the fire newts that have taken control.
Fire notes. Did you delve too deeply and awaken a lost nest or something?
Deeply and greedily, yeah.
It is what dwarves do, Waku.
and an apologetic Colby coming in with a donation. Thank you, sir. Do you want to jump in, man? You can jump in if you want.
Please, Colby.
We still got over an hour to go.
We need our Colby.
We need it. So
This
yes,
one,
please, Colby.
actually
Please.
checking. It's like you've been sat in the waiting room in Zoom the whole time. I was like, oh shit. No.
Yeah. So
We were tasked by Hugh Hackingstone. Do you know this man? To try to retake a nickel mine over Shilku Bay. Is this familiar to you?
That one is lost for good. There is a very powerful dragon that has taken up nest there.
We found that out. How many of your number are in here, friend dwarf?
Yeah, Colby's here. So let me. Sorry, give us
not
2
yet.
seconds, folks, while we try and figure out cameras
Absolutely.
and stuff.
We need to have like the Monty Python and the Holy Grail, the bit with the moose. You know?
Intermission.
I had a
yeah.
friend got a moose bite. They're very painful, you know. Colby!
I love you all, and I am. Mother's Day is today, and
Right. No problem. Sorry, it was done and dusted yesterday for us. So
no, that's perfectly fine. Just glad to be here.
let me see. Okay.
How was her first one?
It was good. She ate a full meal for the first time in a while.
Wow. Yeah.
The baby is taking up a lot of room, so
They do that.
yeah. But yeah, it was good. It was good.
So let me just get you guys in the right places. Just some musical chairs here. Let's see. Okay, let's put them in.
Still aiming the baby Willie, right?
Unlikely.
Ah.
Billy is a fantastic name. Don't get me wrong.
The main disadvantage you have here, Hugh, is that you weren't here when people were giving out the inspiration crystals. So I'm afraid Waymak and Waku are thus gifted.
That is reasonable.
Waku, your zombie is desperately pointing down the tunnel behind you.
Huh? What? Oh
And
God! Oh no!
Momentarily gains the ability to speak. She's like, ghost. As Hugh shimmers into view and emerges out of the darkness. Very, very badly hurt, although you would have taken a long rest now as well. Hugh,
Okay.
Hugh, you were knocked down to 4 HP as you were invisibly trying to escape from the red dragon.
Oh my god.
It was right next. It had its passive perception is so high. It had found where you were. You hadn't managed to hide from it, and it flew over to you. And then you tried to run away and get to where your friends had escaped, and it got an attack of opportunity. And with the disadvantage, only one of them still did hit you, and it took you down. Took you down to within 4 points of unconscious, but you were still conscious, and you scrambled away, and you went through the tunnel to the north. And you have followed it to another mining complex up here, 40 miles north, in the mountains. And Hugh knows that these mountains, the Cobalt Mountains, are full of these dwarven mines, and that most of them have been lost. And it seems that this one has been lost to fire newts, which are much easier to deal with than dragons, shall we say?
I'm sure.
Oh, I just saw the thing change, but the alert hasn't gone off. Was that yours? Nope, someone else. McClover! Thank you, McClover!
Hey!
Wow.
Okay. But Colby, that generous apology was not necessary, but thank you.
Well, I figured I would leave an impression on the charity.
It kind of tracks because that is the donation to get a seat at the VTT, and now you have your seat back at the VTT.
There you go.
Immediate reward.
Yeah.
Thank you, McClover. McClover was the generous soul that gave a health potion and inspiration to the others, and has now done so for you too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For what it's worth, I can't see anything on Roll20.
No, your token's not there yet. Sorry.
Okay, got it. I figured that was the case.
Please hold.
Yes. Certainly.
They've discovered some albino dwarf prisoners. Albino dwarfs are common here in Chult. And they have been healed by Waymak's healing hands, lay on hands. And they have said that they were trying to retake the ancestral home, but there's a small group of them in the jungle just trying to find a time when they could do that. But they realize there's too many fire newts here. And he said 2 of them have been captured.
2 have been captured. Okay.
There is another. Dance off! It's getting closer, McClover. It's getting closer. There is another cell to the north here that you haven't peered into yet. They're starving, tortured, exhausted, barely conscious. Oh, Daisy, come in. Thank you, Daisy.
So
Amazing. Thank you.
you said that I would have had a long rest
Yes, so you're good.
up to this point.
Yeah, you just collapsed in a tunnel at one point, and then you could I think you could hear like Waku like spouting on about the rights of undead, as Josh is wont to do, and he was kind of echoing down the tunnel ahead. You were so badly injured you just couldn't catch up with them immediately.
Don't worry, Quaalude. Like people will come to realize that you don't have a soul, but like you have a soul. Like not like a religious soul, but you're a being with thoughts and feelings, and
Indeed.
your soul is of course fueling. The former mortal who possessed this body is of course having their soul magically, tortured to move this facsimile of life, but you have feelings, and people will realize that someday.
I think as Hugh approaches and Waku is giving this very horrific monologue.
But Hugh, Daisy in her generosity gave a spin of the wheel to you. And this pep talk from Waku, however terrifying it might have been, seems to have bolstered your self-esteem somewhat, and you now have 20 charisma.
Oh!
Whoops, all charisma. Spin of the wheel.
Hugh, kind of straightens up and, kind of flushes his body, and he's like, I never thought about it that way. Interesting.
Also, Hugh, another person who has experienced these creatures before. There are 2 Displacer Beast kittens, and one of them is being ridden by a Briganock.
Oh.
I've never been.
Oh.
And it's this little Briganock's just like, hello.
Waku is not the baddie, that's for sure.
So, Waymack, the dwarf, tells you that.
All right.
And introduces himself as, what was your name?
Charlie.
No.
Charlie.
No. He's a luckless albino dwarf warrior. His name is...
That's a long name.
His name is Malkar.
Malkar.
Ooh.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Malkar.
He's like,
This is Waku.
Malkar Stonegrist.
Stonegrist, a noble
Yes.
name.
Is my companion. Laz Drum Thunder. I think they used name generators for these names.
You think?
That feels...
Is Laz Drum Thunder still with us? And he gestures north.
That we do not know yet. If we release you, are you able to lead us to the surface and to your people and your leader? What did you say her name was? Siva? Sita?
2 seconds. Let me just do this. The name was... Sorry, not in my head. Clang. I love this forge sound, this anvil sound. It's really cool. Sithy. Sithy, yeah, like a cute Sith. Hey, Sithy. It's like the Yurukara for the dark side. I'm Sithy. It's just like a Darth Vader helmet with arms and legs and a little red lightsaber toy.
All right.
Sorry, Waymack. The Yurukara is all the little mascots they have in Japan, all the different things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the only one of your players that doesn't speak Draconic. Yeah. Okay.
You say that Drum Thunder is nearby in another cell.
And he just kind of shakily points north through the wall.
Hugh can kind of like as he's passing the open cell, he'll kind of wave and like that half wave bow that you do.
Yeah.
And head over to the cell.
Please be my guest.
He'll kind of
Don't
step over.
Stand on the Briganock. Yeah.
It's this one right here.
That's right.
And he'll... Oh, it's dark.
Oh, don't you have dark vision?
I don't think I do.
Ah. I'm afraid then you can see what you can see.
Ah. Well. Yeah, I know I do not have dark vision.
Hey, you call on Waku.
I'm...
Yeah, you know what? You know what? I think the little Briganock kind of like curiously kind of follows you. And he's got his his soul on his outside, like the ones you've met in the Witchlight.
Oh yeah.
And it's like that illuminates a little glow, and you see that Laz has unfortunately succumbed to their wounds.
So seeing that, Hugh will back out. He'll kind of shuffle past the zombie and kind of muscle into this cell and say, I am very sorry. I don't think your friend survived whatever he's been through.
I see. Please, if you could do what we were unable to, we would reward you. We are rich in adamantine.
Is it a working mine with a consistent residual stream of income?
It is not.
Then we will take a flat fee with a percentage of salvage. Does that sound right to you, Waku?
Yep.
And you see that he says, he kind of points towards the east where you saw that side passage go off, that other set of rails. I will return to the surface and tell Scythie what's happening, and we shall reinforce you if we can. Although we are not great in number.
We will do what we can, Malkar Stonegrist.
Worry not. I am, you're not great in number, but I am great and powerful. So, we'll do it. It's fine.
He is very great. He is very powerful.
Okay, and he just very kind of heavily limps and moves away and curls around that outcropping of rock into that passageway that goes east, skulking off towards the surface, which seems to be in that direction.
Oh.
No worries, Papa.
All right. Well, let's let us see what we are about. I have never faced fire newts.
Now, let's look here. Okay, let's have a see here. Now, you can hear something I don't have in Sirenscape, I'm afraid, but you can hear kind of like the snorting and like sounds of beasts. Hugh, give me a nature check.
Yeah. That's going to be a 16.
Okay. You have been told by these this dwarf and you've heard from the others. The place has been taken over by fire newts, and from the sounds of those noises coming from the dune north of you, there are some of their mounts up there, which you know fire newts like to use. I mean, because you're originally from the mountains, so you know about the dangers, and these creatures love to inhabit kind of places with volcanic activity.
Mm-hmm.
And if this area is anything to go by, you know, a lot of these dwarven mines were abandoned because of the did that one just say booyah? It was like booyah. The fire newts have these creatures called giant striders, which are kind of almost chicken-like, lizard-like, large, kind of like scary, almost like kind of like reptile axe beaks. But they're very violent and very dangerous to anything but their holders. And you can hear noises that remind you of that kind of sound coming from the due north. But as I said to Waymak and Waku before you joined, the sounds of the forge, that anvil sound, and the sounds of the fire newts themselves is coming from that eastern chamber as well. So it looks like there's another way around, so you wouldn't have to go through that holding area for these beasts.
Right. Ah, okay. All right.
And you could that would actually allow you to accompany the dwarf like some of the way as well.
Yeah. Guys, I think we should follow Mr. Stonegrist. There might be a way around, because what I'm hearing just through that tunnel there, the fire newts that I think they're trying to deal with, they have friends. They like to ride these horrible chicken lizard, great striders, giant striders. Giant striders, that's it. Those things are real violent. So if we can kind of skirt around them, that might be for the best. We might be able to get the jump on them.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea. I think we should do that.
Okay.
Waymack?
So. Yes.
You start.
Absolutely. This is sound, Hugh. Very sound.
Okay, so yeah, you start accompanying the prisoner, so you can make your way along that tunnel there.
I think I have a torch. Can I just light a torch?
Sure.
We have the drift globe.
The what now?
Drift.
Actually, yeah, Waymack, let me change.
Sure.
Let me change your token for a second. I'll make it so that others can see the light that you are emitting, and then that should be good for Hugh.
I can see the light.
2 seconds. Dynamic lighting.
Rishi is such a freak show. I love it, man. Mr. Stonegrist, bring me a dream. Dung, 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 dung. Now it's going to be stuck in my head all night, dude. Thanks, man.
Now, sorry, Hugh, I think... I mean, the token's just emitting light, so you should see it. Can you see it?
Cool. Yeah, I can.
You can see what Hugh can see.
Okay, yeah. I can see what Waymack can see, yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah. That's what I meant to say. Let's have a quick look just here. Hang on. Yeah, that's the view you've got.
Exactly. Damn it, Rishi.
Okay, so yeah, you start making your way along there. Now, interesting, Waymack, as you start making your way along the corridor there, you can see most of the openings to the left, the north side of the tunnel, have this strong, fiery glow. There's clearly some volcanic activity in that direction. You can kind of like vaguely hear like a bloop, 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 like sounds coming from that direction. The little cubby holes and openings to the south are different. They appear to be somewhat like shrine-like, little like wayside shrine almost looking things. And Waymack, you are interested, especially with your previous conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're very interested in your previous conversation with the Briganock about Brackle. The strange markings and spirals, like cave painting style spirals on the walls of these little nooks and crannies on the south wall, are very, very similar to Brackle's tattoos.
So they're like pictograms?
Yes.
Pictographs?
Oh.
Okay. And it's clear that by the layout and whatnot, that these are most likely shrines, not like we saw buffalo, we killed buffalo, ate buffalo, you know.
I mean, it's hard to tell. You wouldn't know, but the dwarf, they have an ancestral claim to this place, so they are descended from the people who lived here.
Oh, okay. Well, then,
Malkar, I know you are hurt, but indulge me a quick second. These markings, are these of your people?
Yes, I believe so. It is said that when we lived in these mountains, our people worshipped a vast and powerful entity that also lived in this area of Chult.
Was it called the...
is the Briganox still with us?
Yeah.
Okay, looking down.
What was it you called it? The cat. Although we prefer Bast or Bastet, but...
Chat. The chat. The power of the chat. So,
It's like we're not streaming in French. The power of
right.
The power of le chat. Le chat.
Yeah, so do you know the name of this?
Is that what chat is? Is chat just the French personification of Bastet?
Right, yeah.
Le chat.
I'm into it. Mercurial, fickle in their whims, loving one moment, cold the next.
So, I mean, it all tracks.
All right, so just asking him.
I don't know, Rishi. I think you should do a nice $50 monster drop on them. Just prove that you're not. That's what I do.
Well, that'll take us to 75% of gold.
Wow, imagine that.
Yeah.
Now, as you, no, Rishi has already been very generous to me this recently, as we discovered recently, was we couldn't find some magical items in the Roll20 thing that we were looking for, and I was like, why is that not it? I was like, oh yeah, because I never needed it before, so I didn't have the DM's guide in Roll20. So I didn't have the DMG in here, because so most things pop up, right? Because they're in the what's it called, OCR?
Yeah.
Do you still have access to all this stuff that you had in D&D Beyond, or did
Yeah,
you lose access to all of it?
But no, it's well, I did because I stopped subscribing, but I think I'm still in somebody's one-shot campaign or something who has access.
Okay.
And they're sharing access because I can still see everything. So I think that but we want the nice drag and drop for Roll20, right? So yes, I do. I now have the DMG. Thank you, Rishi. I did need the DMG. This is true. And you very generously provided. slowly building up our resources here on Roll20. I now have Van Richten's as well, thanks to a certain GM Charlie Gaming, so we can make our reborns now.
I needed that actually.
Who for?
Waku. He's his patron is
there you
he's
go.
from Van Richten's.
There you go. Have at it, sir.
All right. So asking Malkar just briefly, do you remember the name of what this power was?
He says it has been lost to time. We were driven out. Our people were driven out and far away. We ourselves have come from Port Nayanzar. And she's very... And
It's a coincidence, so have we.
We're looking to investigate the possibility of recapturing our mine, but it is thoroughly infested with these things. These, and he kind of looks at them, we have lost a lot of knowledge, but these look like smaller, personal spots of meditation or worship
there should be a larger one somewhere. Perhaps that'll have more answers.
Hopefully we find it. So
So yeah, please make on your merry way.
all right. So great. Hugh has disappeared again. So Waku, were we just continuing east down the tracks, and we're avoiding the lava pits to the north for right now because they're Hugh saw that they were where the beasts were being held.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what he said. So
All right. And just
um,
cautiously, carefully proceeding down the tracks. You know, every once in a while, stopping, pausing to listen. Let me know if you'd like me to make a roll for
I think-
perception or anything.
I mean, are you trying to hear more than you can already hear?
Kind of, just being aware, not just relying on passive, but like pausing every, dozen steps and kind of taking a listen, see if there's a shift, if anything doesn't feel right.
Give me a perception check.
All right, that sounds good. Thank you. One perception.
John, can you do me a favor?
Wish I had advantage. 14.
You have a crystal?
I do, but I rolled a 20. I don't want to re-roll it on my because I always have the advantage up on the thing. So I rolled a 14.
Okay. That's enough. You think the sounds of the fire newts and the forge are further than the sounds of the magma.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they are on the opposite side of that magma flow.
Okay.
You
So
saying
we
Waku?
might actually be able to go out there and kick them.
Yeah. Waku, you were saying?
Yeah. Can you pull my zombie out of the wall? I'm not sure how I did that.
It's because you had them locked together in that north-south line. So
Well, I locked them together and tried to pull them out, and then he just wasn't coming out.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's because the dynamic lighting barriers block you guys, so you can't go through them. Things you control as well. I'm just gonna move our friend to the exit over here.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Right.
it's nice. It's a beautiful map.
Wow.
This is back in the day, and Josh will film me here. This is back in the day, like Frost Maiden had the most minimal maps ever. Oh, Daisy. Yeah, this is back in the day when they had really gorgeous maps.
Well, aren't the Candlekeep ones pretty basic
Yes.
too?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Recently, they're not paying for the maps, like they used to.
Shame.
Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing well. We are in Tomb of Annihilation here. They are in an abandoned dwarven mine that has been taken over by fire newts. And you have the chance to cause some shenanigans if we are raising money for No Kid Hungry. So, as you emerge onto that balcony there... Oh, wait, Mike, go back.
Sorry.
Hold still.
Mm-hmm.
To tell you what you can see. Even though the map is very descriptive in its visual representation. Yeah, as you emerge out onto that balcony there, you can see the magma rift in front of you. This cavern of molten magma bubbles and flames before you. The cavern walls are lined with metal gantries and cranes that support immense crucibles of scorched clay. Huge chains stretch across the cavern, apparently to shuttle multi-ton buckets of ore across the lava. The heat takes your breath away, brings water to your eyes, and bakes your skin. From where you stand, the only obvious way across is via a narrow stone trestle, built for rail carts that you can see to the northeast there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the sound of rhythmic hammering comes from somewhere beyond the magma rift. And also, if you want to go, Star Wars battle style, there are those crucibles on that chain across the lava there.
Oh,
That
boy.
always ends well.
Yeah.
All right.
You can see the big crane like gantries and things there as well.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I think it would behoove us to ensure that this is the only way across the rift. It is simply now the first way. There might be more in the tunnels that lead to the east. What say you, Waku? What say you?
Hmm.
I think that over here the minecart probably the safest path,
I would agree.
and yeah, I don't wanna walk across precarious looking
Of
thing
course
over
not.
there.
Yeah,
course
no
not.
telling how old that thing is.
Okay.
Let's see about this little bridge.
The bridge, yeah. Okay. You can actually go straight from the balcony. You can see that ledge between the balcony and the thing there.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that.
We'll go inside. Now the dwarf, exactly where you are right there, if you're still there.
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
the dwarf has gone up those steps towards the surface, and he says that's the way out.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Waymack, if you stop here,
Have a nice day.
he's like, I will call for the others, and we shall aid you if we can. Yeah, there. You see the tunnels to the east of where you are there, Waymack. Let me bring
Yes.
chat into view here as well. Those tunnels to the east there have a much larger amount of the carvings and pictorial symbols.
Give me one shake of the cat's tail. And Waymack just kind of tiptoes through and just gets a real quick look of everything and kind of like nods his head and like, all right, need to come back here.
Yeah,
This one
you give me an investigation check.
Thank you very much. 12.
12. Okay. You see lots more depictions and pictorial symbols and patterns like
Alright.
you had seen before, and you also see stylized depictions of winged serpents
Mm.
and
Oh.
your friend Breckle's flying serpent companion springs to mind.
Indeed.
And
um,
those creatures that appeared from the mountains when you were being attacked by the Coatl. No.
Yeah.
Hang on. I forget. I've got those two completely mixed up in my head now. Which are the celestial beings and which is the dinosaur? The Coatl is the dinosaur, the pterodon
Yeah.
type one, right? And then
yeah.
the Quetzalcoatl is the mythic
That's
being.
what that. Yes.
Okay, so when that Coatl chased you and attacked you in the ocean,
Mm-hmm.
do you remember? You remember, right, when it was like trying to struggle out of the water after you had made it, paralyzed
absolutely.
and dropped.
Mm-hmm.
A little gaggle of Quetzalcoatls came
Yes.
and used some sort of magical force to keep it in the water and away from you guys.
No, it's the opposite. The Quetzalcoatl. I just looked it up. The Quetzalcoatl is the dinosaur.
Okay. thank
The
you.
Coatl is the
Bridge.
dragon.
Okay. So you see, Waymack, you see stylized depictions of Coatls. Thank you, Waymack.
Okay.
Hmm.
Interesting. Yeah.
When Braco wakes up from whatever bizarre slumber she is in, we must bring her here.
Indeed. Now, also, if you go out onto that balcony, just northeast of where you are there,
Yeah. Ooh. Oh.
okay,
Oh.
you can see to the northeast there is another set of balconies and chambers that are just connected by this ledge here, and they're not. There's no bridge across to them, like towards the forges that you can see. There is a bridge further north, but it doesn't seem to connect to the same group of caverns that you're looking at there.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna resist the urge to crawl across, like
Mhm.
cats would, like inch
Curiosity.
wide.
Okay,
All right. I'll
So
have
you-
to come back. for
back
that,
onto
so
the
it's
bridge.
alright.
Okay,
Yes.
Yeah.
please.
Alrighty.
So yeah, you managed to just. Let me just see if there's any mechanical, like, debilitating effect from this magma,
The magma.
Liquid hot magma.
here. Yeah, it's only the magma's only 10 feet below that bridge, eh? It's right there. It's not like a big drop down.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That's why it's so hot.
Wow.
That's
yeah.
very close.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But if we go by like movies and stuff, it's not close enough. We're not in it, so we're fine.
Exactly.
You know, it's like doesn't burn.
Spoilers. A creature that falls in the magma or starts its turn there takes 10d10 fire damage.
Sounds about right.
Wow.
All right. All right. The trestle seems it's stone and it seems stable, correct?
It certainly does, yeah.
Sharks with freaking lasers on their head. All right. Drawing Kopesh and Nurembiki throwing knife. Waymak will move forward to the turn and wait for his companions.
Okay. Yeah, so you make your way up there, and it curls around and goes towards the west, back towards parts that you'd seen from the balcony before. As you glimpse more. Now, how are you approaching this? Are you trying to stealth up there, or what?
I would say yes. Hugh is.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll let Hugh is much more quiet than Waymak. You know, for a cat, he's a clumsy cat. He's a big orange cat. You know the kind. So he's gonna let Hugh go ahead.
Okay. Are you going to scout Hugh, or is everyone moving together?
What do you think, Hiwaku? Stay a little bit behind him.
I defer to the guide. Being a guide, I trust his opinion more than I trust my own opinion.
Right. Do I have an inspiration crystal, John?
Yes.
I'm going to use it.
There you go. Perfect. Thank you, McClever. Saving
Try
the day.
this again. Wow, that was much worse.
Oh no.
A 2 for stealth. I get disadvantage because of my heavy armor.
I'm gonna. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yes, the stealthy guide with heavy armor. Yes. Okay.
My first roll was a 10.
No, actually.
So,
sorry, I hadn't because of the sound of the forge, and the chit chat amongst themselves. You did actually have advantage on the roll in the first place, which made it a flat roll, which was making it 17.
Okay.
Because I was looking, sorry, I didn't get that far. Because I was looking at it, I was like, why would you want to re-roll that? 17's great. And I was like,
Right,
I didn't actually finish my sentence.
Yeah.
That actually has precedence. The forge and the forge of fury, same effect.
Yep.
You have advantage.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the waterfall back in the Dragon's Lair was giving you advantage as well. So yeah, you can peek around the corner there, Hugh.
Okay. So I'm just gonna scoot.
You can go as far as you need to actually be able to see something, because that represents you just peeking your head out.
Waymak comes back to the thing.
Waku, come along. You're great and powerful. Little Magma should not terrify you.
I'm kind of worried about the zombie, but like, okay.
All right.
You're a great and powerful necromancer. If he
So
bursts
now-
into flames, create another.
Hugh, you
I
can
can
see.
Yeah. I can see this like crane.
Yeah.
I can see this
You can
little
go.
room.
You can go a bit more as well,
Okay.
because you can peek around that corner to the north.
Oh, that's a funny looking guy.
Right.
Uh,
So you see these, and you'll see the Men in Black reference. Waymak and Micah, you can see the handouts if you can't see the tokens yet.
what is that?
These are fire newts. I've never
What's
had them.
the-
I've never come across them before. Look at these little guys. Hello.
Dude,
Whoa.
those are wow.
What the hell?
That is cool art.
They are
That is
really
very
cool.
cool art.
They're great,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Kind of cute in the face.
So you can see a bunch of these busying themselves up there. You're not actually fully in view like you are there. It's just peeking around the corner with that stealth check.
Right.
You can see this is that's a bit of a junction here. You can see lots of different tracks coming in from different spots.
Right.
This is clearly where they collect the ore from the chains which do the smelting in the magma, and then bring it into this area to the north, which I shall describe for you right now.
Yes.
As you peer around into the smelter, the hammering sound grows louder, but it's not coming from the chamber ahead. This enormous rectangular chamber is a working smelter. A rectangular pit in the center of the room is filled with molten iron, and 6 devices of dwarven design and make, arranged around the pit, siphon off the liquid metal and draw out the impurities. A smaller pool in the southeast corner holds what appears to be molten silver. Creatures that look like a mix of humanoid amphibians and elemental fire are tending to the machines. And for some reason the box text knows your stealth score. So far, they haven't noticed you. How do you know?
Oh my god. John, real quick, what is that? Can I see this?
That is one of the giant striders.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's what.
Wow.
So you think that must link round to the north where you were hearing them from before?
Got it.
Yeah,
Holy
I'll show you. I'll show you all because it's great.
That's a big boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
The best part about that is that little clawed naked
The
chicken wing.
chicken wing, yeah.
The chicken wing.
Mhm.
Oh.
Hey, Mac
man.
turns around. Waku, do you still have that spell? Summon barbecue sauce.
I believe that's just create food and water, but no, I don't have that.
Okay. Wow.
So, yes.
Indiana Jones and Solace style, Waymack is going to step right up behind Hugh just to kind of get a look at what he's looking at. Like,
Okay. Would you also like to make a stealth check with advantage, please?
sure. Oh, no.
What's our passive on these little boys and girls here?
With advantage, 20. I'll take it.
Hey,
20.
nice.
Very nice.
A stat 20. I'm trying to make this stick. It's like a nat 20 and a stat 20. Okay, their passive is not 20 or more. Surprise, surprise. So
Dang.
you also are able to peer in Waymack. You can actually you can both step one more to the west.
Okay.
To represent what you're peering into.
Whoa.
Okay. Just one more. Just one more.
It's like, ooh.
One more?
Whoa.
No, for
Oh.
Waymack I was saying.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh.
Just one out.
Oh, bother.
Wako, are you waiting or?
I should probably go forth as well. My
give
stealth
me that stealth check.
check.
Bother.
God, one of you. Just one of you. That's all it needs.
What's my modifier?
Did I hear a nat 20? No, it's a stat 20, Papa. So non-natural.
I also have received a static 20.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, all three of you are able to sneakily sneak there, so you can go. You take either Hugh or Waymack's space there.
I don't want to overlap, so I'll just.
And also, Waku, as you get closer here, you hear the fire newts are actually speaking Draconic now that the echo has stopped masking what they were saying.
What are they saying?
Hataraku ichnichi hataraku.
They're quite musical.
I just did the work. We
Yeah.
work the whole day long, but in Draconic. That was a direct translation. But no, they're just busying themselves there, doing the molten steel. So you are as yet unfound out. What would you like to do?
Waku, do you have shape water so that we could drop a giant ice cube in this molten fryer and blow the whole thing to smithereens?
I don't think I do, but let's check.
I think you'd also need create water.
Create, yeah.
You
Oh,
can see
yeah,
there
place
are
like
eight. There are 8 fire newts working in here.
8.
I
Yeah.
sure
Okay,
don't.
yeah. 3 on either side, and then yeah, okay. Hmm.
Oh yeah, there we go. She got the full okay from the module to do what we were already doing. They are involved in their tasks and not expecting intruders. The chamber is noisy, so the fire newts are surprised unless you move around openly or otherwise draw attention. So I think I didn't actually need the stealth check.
All right. You know what? Oh crud! No, divine senses, celestial, undead, or infernal. So it doesn't tell if they're good or evil. Wait, hold on. Spell. Cast a spell with that. I don't have it. Never mind.
Yeah, Waymark, I was actually waiting for you to use that next to Brackle, but then we got to this point in the story first.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's kind of piecing it together.
Right, because I didn't miss it, right? You haven't triggered that yet, have you?
No,
Right,
I have
yeah,
not.
yeah.
I have not. There will be a suitable moment.
Indeed.
You know what though? But as a paladin of Bast, we are lawful neutral. So the whole good evil thing, we're getting paid. Getting paid. That was the job. That's the contract. And the dwarf didn't try to eat us.
Well, the dwarf also. I mean, you can assume they're evil because they were torturing the dwarves, and they said any other races that were captured they just eat.
There's that. Yeah. All right. So with Kopesh and Nurembeki, Waymack points over here, like next to the ones to the corner.
Yep.
And makes the sign like me. Gives a I'll run there and attack those ones. You want to do this?
I can put an echo. I can put my echo on, like. Kind of right here, like between these guys. And then, yeah, I think
Let me just
it might be
step
for the
out
best.
over here so I can actually see what you guys are talking about.
Nice.
Okay.
So I can put my echo here, and then I can run in and get on this guy right here.
Okay.
So
okay.
Waymack's
We'll just
talking about coming in here.
running around the corner and just getting in there, and then because also the big guy was up there, and so we clean these side out so we don't have anyone behind us, and then we just let them come around, and hopefully they don't have ranged.
I'll hit the big guy with the big stuff.
Right. One would assume that you should not use fireball.
I don't have that.
John,
Yep.
if my eyes don't deceive me, is this a pool of water right here?
No, that's what looks like silver.
Silver, okay. Molten silver, okay. I wonder if we could do a little tossing action. If I can get my echo to grapple one of these guys and just
Like,
jump in.
I think if we're agreed, then
remember they kind of look like they're made of elemental fire, so that fire damage might not be as effective as you hoped.
it's therapeutic. Yeah.
That's
Waymack draws the Kopesh.
It just comes out slow motion, just the full like Little Mermaid.
Yeah, and we'll look at Hugh and Waku
Hey, Jurassic
and
World, how you doing,
nod, and then it's got to give him a chance. By the light of Ubasti, and come running in, brandishing his weapons.
Yes.
Yarr! And oh, there's more than one.
I told you there was 8.
Okay. No. I'm looking in the big thing over
there.
I
Ah,
think I see a shadow. I saw the other one that it's like,
Let me
he's talking to someone.
click on this. My friends, as you charge, surprising the fire newts into combat, and the Avernus Rock suitable fiery situation here kicks in, would you all please roll me some initiative?
Yeah.
And Waymack, hey, RPG Nerdiverse, thanks for the follow. Getting us nearly up to 2,000 now. Amazing. If Waymack, you could also roll me a D100, as that wild magic surge was waiting from before.
Haha. Oh wait, don't do that one. Let me do it in chat so everyone can enjoy it.
Please.
And it's just exclamation point.
Exclamation roll and then 100. We have the paladin table. 33.
I burst into fire.
Please no.
I do fire damage.
Nice. Okay. You charge forward. You're like full blast steady. And as you do, you feel yourself rising up above the chamber. As emerging from the floor, you see your shadow that was being cast so brightly by this molten fire that's in front of you, and the glow of the fire newts themselves. You see your shadow elongate and extend, and a giant black panther rises beneath you as you cast Find Steed.
Whoa! Mounted.
That's new.
Oh, that's cool as hell.
That is
Right
really
on.
cool.
That was a nice perfect roll, considering you're up against the
Right.
Thank you, Baron. Considering you're up against these other mounted ones. So let me just quickly see what stat block I should be using. I think it's probably just going to be like a riding horse equivalent, but we can make it look like how we like.
Yeah, right.
It is not a full-on panther.
That'd be cool. It's
Fine.
like as I'm running, I'm shouting, by the light of Ubasti, and all you're hearing is thunder, thunder, thundercats.
Oh.
Ha.
Fine Steed, yeah. Okay. Oh, no, you can choose between warhorse, pony, camel, elk, or mastiff. So should we use the warhorse stat?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes. But instead of if it's bludgeoning damage with the hooves, it would have to be slashing.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let me quickly grab that for you. I'm gonna use a. Hopefully, there's a cool panther token. Okay, right. So yeah, you go charging in now. I need that initiative from everyone, and they will have the surprise condition during the first round.
Nice.
Sweet.
And we shall get things rolling today, and then we can jump into this fight proper next time, which would be a nice way to finish out the charity stream. Let me grab you all.
Us DMs in our penchant for the cliffhanger.
That's just the way it works out. It's perfect. Okay. Hey folks, if you would like to make this fight even more scary and exciting, jump in and give a donation to cause some shenanigans. With all these options here. Sorry.
If you love shenanigans on this channel.
That we do.
Finance.
Whammy on the fire newts.
Boop. What's it gonna be? You get it? There we go. Give me that sweet, sweet initiative.
Nice.
Fire
Nice.
newts.
Very
Fire newts.
nice.
Slow as fuck, boys.
Okay.
They look sticky.
They do, don't they, kind of?
Yeah.
And they probably taste like that really chemical orange.
Ooh.
Like that.
Like Gatorade.
Right. Tang.
Oh.
Like a room temperature otter pop. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you wanna have a taste? I mean,
There it is.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
They look like a gummy that's been sitting in the car.
Right. Yeah. It's warm from my pocket.
All right, 7's not bad for the gummy worms.
There we go.
Oh, that came out of the shadow on my end, and that was really scary.
Perfect.
That just all the little things that are going around Waymack. It's just kind of building this kind of cool he's turning into Lion-O is what's happening.
Warhorse. Yeah. What is it
the
here?
panther coming out of the shadow is very He-Man.
Right?
Yeah.
And then, if I can grab that stat block, I'll give you control there, Waymack.
Nice, no problem. Thank you very much.
Sorry, you know how my computer's struggling with everything? One of the first things to get slowed down is roll 20.
Love it.
Warhorse. Where are you?
Love a good horse.
Where are you? Warhorse, where are you? Votes. Miscellaneous creatures?
Give us the glass unicorn, the glass Pegasus stat block.
No. Okay, there you go. By the way, this is lasts for 1 hour, Waymack.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
And where are you, Waymack? Everyone just enjoy the Avernus Rock while we get it up here. This page is slowing down Firefox. Well then, hurry up!
No kidding.
And one more. Okay, so you think you're just going to straight up attack with your the Kobush there?
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
Okay, so you have advantage because of the surprise.
Perfect. Just FYI, we'll share the initiative because I'm on it. But I'm gonna allow it to act independently. All right, slashing out at the one right there on the right with the Kopesh, a 15.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
That hit.
Sorry, I'm so stuck editing this Warhorse token.
I'm no longer enlarged. So it's only 5.
Roll 20 is just like, Come on.
While we're waiting, have you out there in chat considered playing a role-playing game? Role-playing. It builds community, math skills, reading, socialization, problem-solving, a myriad of excellent skills to develop, and it's a fun pastime. Role-playing. It's for you.
Thank you.
Role playing. Just do it.
Role
Okay.
playing. It's pretend with rules.
And Bill's character, yes. He did so. He resisted it. He resisted it so well, Australis. But thank you for filling in the gap. Okay. Let's look at this minecart bay while waiting here. Okay. So the good news is, because I was worrying about those giant striders. I thought that they would come in and attack, but the art shows them mounted by fire newts, but they're the ones that are just hanging out there.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's their kind of like stables, basically.
This just gets better and better.
So they are tethered in there, and it says they become agitated and break loose if anyone goes into that chamber. But I think I should.
Cool.
I mean, if the fire newts can get over there and jump onto them, they are saddled, so it looks like they are, to be used as mounts. So if you, you might want to, so Waymack, do you want to go for that one, or do you want to go for the one that's nearer the Striders?
Yeah, that being said, understanding that those are not, that's just their herd, he will, do that extra 5 feet. Go to this one, because the plan will be to block the stable.
Yes. Good idea. Okay. Oh god, I've missed this music from Sirenscape. It's so good. Let me grab one of these as well. Yeah, sorry, it's not wanting me to edit that, Waymax, so just let me know where you want it and I'll put it there.
Just put him right here, like in this 10-foot square, right underneath me.
Will do.
Please and thank you.
I'll get one more initiative up in here. For folks you can't quite see. So you're gonna be just to the south of that one that's there?
Correct.
Okay. Hey everyone, welcome in. How you doing? We are playing Tomb of Annihilation. They are in a dwarven mine fighting fire newts, battling against the fire newts here. You can influence play and help out a very good charity as we are raising funds for No Kid Hungry at the moment, and all of the donations get into our giveaway as well. We have an amazing book from CZRPG with a foreword written by Ed Greenwood, and a gift coupon for a gift voucher for Phoenix Dice. Every $5 donated will get you into that giveaway, and you can do all of these fun things as well. Okay. Oh, for God's sake, roll 20, please. I got a very nice message from a one of those virtual tabletops, which is like goes all 3D like Tailspire kind of things, but like an up and coming one. And they're like, "Oh, we'd love to like feature our thing on your channel and have sponsor you to show it." And I was like, my computer could never be able to do that. I'm sorry.
They're gonna sponsor the new computer too. That's the
that's the deal. If you get me a machine that can do it.
And we are all good.
No, but also, we do love using modules, and I assume they do not have official modules, and I do not want to build every map.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You see,
yeah.
So,
GM Workshop is very cleverly done this because he uses Tailspire and he does official modules, but he has a very fanatical group of creators in his audience, and they build all the maps for him, which is a very, very good way to do it.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, right. Oh, for fuck's sake.
we know where it is. We know where that token is. So yeah.
No, the token's fine. That's not the problem.
Okay.
I'm just trying to. There was another type of fire newt that is not visible to you guys yet. Who I wanted to get an initiative order, but I fucking can't. At the moment. Please hold for that. Okay, so. You charge into combat there, Waymack, and you said you got a 15?
Correct.
Nice. That's definitely going to hit. Roll, please.
That was
with advantage, right?
Correct.
And the damage?
5 points of slashing.
Okay. Just want to attack at the moment?
I'm just gonna rip him on down. So I will use my extra attack, Kopesh, again.
Okay.
And so, is it still advantage?
Of course, yeah. They're still surprised for this first round.
23, an additional 5.
Nice.
And then I will use my offhand weapon, the Nuremberg throwing knife. And that is a 17, but it does not have the strength for 3 points of damage.
Nice. Okay, yeah. He is on his last legs immediately.
Ooh.
Wow.
Good morning!
13 points of damage. Bringing him to 10 or less, which is the red dot.
Then looking down at the shadows between his legs, finish him off, Robert!
And the panther leaps forward, and just roll me a d20.
Certainly.
It's +6.
+6.
Oh my
D20
God.
+6. How about a 16?
That hits, and it's 2d6 plus 4.
Oh.
Pretty
Wow.
heavy. Pretty heavy
Wow.
beastie. Yeah. Good wild magic search.
How,
Thank you.
how about
It was-
11
it
points
did
of damage?
Boom.
Oh, that was from Papa's subscription. Thank you, Papa.
Yeah, thank you, Papa. This is
You said 11?
Robert the Shadowcat. Yeah.
Okay, so you just run across here, slash with your blades, and the creature's like, ah! And then just the massive panther just, and just sprays in across the wall, basically.
Right, going down. I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
Okay, so yeah, that one is immediately destroyed.
Dispatched.
Indeed.
Huzzah.
Blip. And thank you. Then anything else in your turn? You're done?
That's all I've got.
No
Was that
problem.
not enough? I will.
Is this stat block open yet, finally? Yes! Haha! Where are you? Oh, there you go. Nicely down the bottom.
What is that?
I'm not telling.
That tiny little token looks crazy.
That's all you get to see for the moment.
Oh my god.
I'm so glad it doesn't like show the names to you guys. I was worried for a moment. It was like because I get the names as well, not just the token. Okay, so Hugh, over to
Okay.
you.
I'm going to take my full movement, so that's 5, 10 at the diagonal, 15, 20, 25.
Now come on, Hugh, you should really slide across that bench.
Oh, that would be awesome. Is this the spot where I can stop, or?
No, the
No,
mount is
okay.
there.
All right.
And each square of the mount's space is two
All
double
right.
double movement.
And I'm gonna take my dash then.
Okay.
So that's, I'll have stopped there. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, I'm gonna stop here.
Okay.
Yeah. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my, wait. So to dash is my action. Yeah, so I can use my bonus action still to summon my echo. So Hugh takes the horn off of his shoulder and blows the horn. And I'm gonna put my echo right here, right underneath this northernmost newt.
Okay. Copy.
Actually, I think I will move one more square up.
There's an antechamber.
And then I think that's manifest echo. Yeah, I didn't make an attack action on
As
this
you go
one.
past there, Hugh, you can see to the east of the main kind of central area there. You can see the main forge and the big anvils through there.
Okay. Yep.
Let me ghost
I
up your
sure
echo
can.
here.
I sure can. Okay.
Feeling blue. Okay. Then it's the fire newts, but they are surprised, so they do not get to do anything. I'm just going to double check on the condition there. Quick reference. Surprise. Thank you. Surprised. Yeah, you can't move, can't take an action on your first turn, and you can't take a reaction until that turn ends.
Okay.
A member of a group can be surprised even if the other members aren't. Okay, so yeah, so they can take reactions now that their turn has passed,
Okay.
but they can't move or take actions.
So it wouldn't have provoked an opportunity attack if I had walked past this guy.
No, not yet.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
It would have with the giant strider.
Ah, yes. Okay.
But you didn't go that close.
Right.
I don't think. Let me double check its range.
No,
Yeah,
I passed right through, right alongside this ridge. So.
Yeah, like it's only melee attacks that are attacks of opportunity, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
I think.
Only melee. Only melee.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Nice. Let me scoot that over a smidge there so we get a better view. Okay, so yeah, you go charging on through there, dashing and summoning your echo. Does your echo attack immediately, or is it next?
No, it only. I can. Hold on. Let me just. On your turn, you can mentally command the echo to move up to 30 feet. No action required. As a bonus action, I can swap. Yeah, when you take the attack action, you can make the attack with the echo. So I can't do anything with it.
Okay.
The turn that it's summoned.
Okay. Noted. Although, I mean, actions can happen in different things. So if you if you had your
I
attack
can
left, you
react
could have.
with it. Yeah.
You can,
If I had my attack left,
Yeah.
And I can react with it.
Okay. Waku, how about this?
Okay. Just step over here. And I think we're just gonna Eldritch Blast them right now. So I'm gonna hit this guy with both of the things.
Okay.
Am I at advantage?
Yep.
Okay. Let's roll the first one. Natural 20.
Nice. You got folks let those phoenixes fly.
So the damage on that will be 2d10 force, and then the second beam I have to roll again for.
Well, what's the normal thing?
1d10.
Right, so it's 10 plus a d10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't double the dice.
Okay, and then so is it just max dice was the rule we used, right?
One max plus one roll.
So like if I have a bonus, that's added as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's the damage roll for the Eldritch Blast?
D10.
With no bonus?
I have an Eldritch thing that gives me plus my charisma modifier. So it's 14 plus 7 for 21.
Okay, and has everyone added one to their charisma?
Yep.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Thank you. So it was a plus 7.
Yeah, total of 21.
Okay, so you just got 4 on the dice, yeah?
Yeah, I did.
Nice. Which one? Middle?
Yeah, middle one.
Okay. Yeah, just that. What does your Eldritch Blast look like?
Oh, it looks like a screaming, agonized face shooting out of my hand, chased by necrotic energy.
Okay.
Ooh.
And as these fire newts are all like surprisingly looking towards Waymack and this giant panther beast that has appeared in their midst, and then as you do that, just that energy just slams into the back of him, and he's just like smashed against the dwarven machinery there. And he's like clinging onto it. It's the only reason he's still standing upright. He's just like
Just in time for the second beam,
Achoo.
which is a number to hit, a 25 to hit.
Oh. Wow.
And, don't worry with the roll. It's only had one left. So the second bolt slams into him, and he's just like and collapses in a little glowing puddle.
After which the zombie will 1, 2, 3, 4. The zombie will lumber forth and make one attack on this one here.
Notice.
I rolled a 5 on the dice, and I should get like a zombie D&D 5e. It's probably not gonna hit.
You have
he's
access to the
a-
token. Just select it and then shift double click it.
Oh, shift double click. Okay. I double clicked and was like,
double click just puts
what-
you into the
why is nothing coming up?
mechanics. Yeah. Hey everyone, if you're able to, please donate to the cause. We're raising money for No Kid Hungry.
Yeah,
and
definitely
causing some
gonna
chaos.
hit. Even with advantage, I rolled an 8.
Yes, that is a miss.
Wah, wah.
Okay, thank you. And that brings
It's my
us to the top of the round.
Uh-oh.
As two things happen.
Okay.
Waku, next to you, a little terrafolk starts to like flutter their eyes and like, Waku, what's happening?
Oh, we're fighting.
Oh, sorry, I was just taking a nap, it seems. And like just like pulls himself up on the wall and steps in to join the fight. And also, the giant strider, which is not being ridden and cannot move away from where it is tethered there, will just to round things off nicely, will use its fire burst ability as it hurls a gout of flame at you.
Oh! You don't say.
I do. Boom. Oh. Nope.
Well, that's a description.
Oh yeah, so it's a saving throw. Sorry, I thought it was a roll to hit.
Oh.
Give me that dexterity saving throw, please.
Ugh. Dex is not good. Hold on. All right, here we go. Dexterity. Wow, that's not good. Do I have a crystal?
Yes.
I'm gonna use that. It's worse.
Oh no.
That's what happened the last time you did that.
Oh,
2-3,
yeah.
yeah. What the
That
hell?
particular crystal doesn't like.
Change the color of your
McClover was on my
dice.
side
Your-
the whole time.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 4d6 fire damage.
Wow.
That's really rude.
As
I
it
can't believe it was
explodes. Actually, can you make me one more dexterity saving throw?
Sure.
Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Sorry, it's half damage on a success. Sorry, my
Okay.
bad. Because it explodes in a 10-foot radius, so your echo is also destroyed.
Oh.
Right, because it's not immune to fire, is it?
No, it's not. Oh,
Right.
no, it's immune to conditions.
Right,
but
it
not-
only has 1 HP, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, you take 14 fire damage.
Okay.
That's not
I'm,
bad.
I'm gonna use my stone's endurance
Okay.
to reduce that. So I'm gonna roll d12.
Okay. So yes. Okay, as the combat is initiated here, Waymak charges in. This shadowy panther-like steed rises up beneath him, and he attacks. The fighter Hugh goes charging past up towards the northern part. As they do so, a gout of flame emerges from the mouth of that giant strider and crashes into him, and he starts to burn, and as does his poor little echo. And then Waku's energy explodes out of the southern passage and destroys the one warrior down there as the zombie shuffles forward into the fight. And that is where we shall rejoin it next time. A massive thank you to everyone who's joined us today. Thank you for those donations. Look at that, $1,827. That's awesome. So cool. And we have plenty more opportunities to cause some chaos and raise some money for those hungry kids and help put an end to child hunger in the US with our other streams this week, as well as all of the amazing stuff going on with Guild Superior and Wanderer's Haven as well. Check out the socials, keep an eye on everything going on to see when everyone is live, and you can enjoy causing shenanigans for them as well. And we will look forward to seeing you next time. Jump in, get in those giveaways. We have giveaways every stream this time, not just for the whole campaign. So if you miss winning on one of them, please jump in for the chance to win on others as well. And let's say goodbye to these fine folks. Waku, who are you on the material plane?
Well, that's just the thing, John. I don't exist on the material plane. I am much as I described a facsimile of life in my zombie, I too understand that existence, as I am a D&D playing facsimile created just for this stream.
Yeah, the advances in AI are fantastic.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Thank you kindly. And Waymak, please.
Hi everybody, I am DM Charlie from DM Charlie Gaming. You've probably heard me say it before, but if you haven't, we're a community of diverse and wonderful, passionate role players built around a cadre of professional DMs where we are dedicated to consistently providing you with memorable and exceptional role-playing experiences. Case in point, I kicked off the Masks of Nylar Hotep Call of Cthulhu campaign on Friday. So much fun. No combat. 3 hours just talking. Amazing. So cool.
Excellent.
I'm thinking of starting a second one every 2
Ooh.
weeks. Yeah. So if you want to play some cool Call of Cthulhu, watch this space. DM Charlie Gaming, discover your legend. Love your game. Back to you, John.
Thank you. And last but not least, Hugh.
Howdy, folks. My name is Colby. I have been Hugh, the Echo Knight fighter. And I, again, apologize for my late appearance, but better late than never, I suppose. In the material plane, I am one half of Vexed Vending, a creative art vending group here in Central Florida. We actually just put a machine out in Orlando for the Visual Fringe Festival that's going to be going on for the next 2 weeks. It's kind of a visual art gallery, sales room, lots of kind of one acts and stage plays going on at the same time from smaller creators. And we also have 4 other machines out in the Central Florida area. So we are on Instagram. Do check us out. And if you are in Orlando for the next couple of weeks, do check out Visual Fringe. It's a good time.
Thank you.
John.
Nice. And as we leave Chult for another week, we will be back here to see just what happens here in the abandoned mine of Hrakama. But before that, as I said, there are plenty of chances for you to come and help this amazing cause and cause some more chaos in our games, as we will be back with Out of the Abyss and Barovia and Beyond later in the week. Then jumping into our very busy final weekend, the big finale of the whole lot, as we will be jumping into our friends over in Chesenta with Chesenta's Tyranny on Friday. Then Friday night or Saturday morning, depending where you are in the world, we have our very special guest one-shot roulette game with the awesome people coming. We have Alicia Marie, we have Lauren Obo, we have No Medic joining us, and then from our cast we have the fabulous Mahirishi and Buns, who you will recognize from Out of the Abyss. An awesome lineup, and I cannot tell you what's going to happen because it is one-shot roulette, and it is never certain just what lies in stores for our adventurers. We are going to be randomly rolling the location and the plots of the adventure as we start, and we are coming back this evening, a surprise stream, as we will be rolling those characters for that one-shot. So at 9 a.m. Eastern on Monday, 10 p.m. over here in Japan. Join me if you would like to roll in chat. The first chance that chat has to roll on our new tables and get the new options from Colbot Press and everything in there. So, if you want to come in and you can also donate through that stream there, we will have a giveaway, some fabulous Troll Lord Games vouchers to give away. Please do consider jumping in and helping us create the awesome random characters for our special guests as we will be ramping things up towards the weekend. Then that starts off the first one with Chesenta's Tyranny and the one-shot roulette. We also have the second session of our new Spelljammer campaign, The Dark of Xerxes. Our 4th and final player, the fabulous Sophia, will be joining us, her debut in the Wackyverse. So please come and see just what's in store. This new character joins the Spelljammer crew as they arrive on the Rock of Braal. But, as a certain Waymack over there might know, there is a rather nefarious group of individuals known as the Amoebros, who are a plasmoid gang causing some trouble. But what Waymack doesn't know is that they have a new leader. The leader of the Amoebros will be playing a special guest, appearing to play the leader of this group of ne'er-do-wells. So please join us for the Dark of Xerxes to see who that will be. And then we'll be back here in Chult, in this mine of Hrakama, battling these fire newts as we reach the end of our huge 2-week charity drive here. Thank you all, everyone. Please, if you're able, donate, support all of our friends, and do stick around as we're going to head off raiding. We are not the only people doing good in the world at the moment. Our friends over at Meeples and Dragons are kicking off right now. They're on day 1 of Jasper's Game Week Australia edition. Lots of our good friends are down there. I know AJ Winters, I know Corsair's Cove are involved. Matt Briefcase Brown is over there. I think Robert Hartley's involved. Ben Byrne from the Ghostfire podcast. Lots and lots of very cool Antipodean streamers are doing their parts for charity. So if you are able, please support them as well. And we shall see just what lies in store for our adventurers and just how much we'll be able to raise for No Kid Hungry. And will or won't we be seeing the dreaded DM dance-off if we pass our goal of 2,500? DM Dave and myself, a dance-off live on stream. Will it happen? We shall see. We shall see.
We want to see the robot, John. We want to see the robot.
Thank you all so much. It's been a pleasure as always. And it is time, I'm afraid, to say goodbye. But keep your eyes peeled. See if you are able to jump into that, be the lucky recipient of the giveaways. 700 to go. That's right. So close, so close. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. Do, as you know, stick around for the raid if you've got to let those phoenixes fly. But until next time, as we like to say around these parts, Oyasumi Nasai. Oyasumi!
Oyasumi.
So long, farewell.